right, so with much fanfare, here is Jon Jones back in defense of his UFC heavyweight championship. Remarkable the manner in which he came back from a 3-year layoff. Figures to present an even better version here tonight.
Well, so many people questioned or wondered when Jon Jones would come to heavyweight. When he did, he looked better than he ever has inside the UFC's octagon, winning the heavyweight championship and reasserting himself as the dominant force in mixed martial arts. Jon Jones once again steps into the octagon looking to build on his legacy.
And we don't know how long for this game Jon Jones is, so enjoy him while he is here. We'll see how it goes tonight in this UFC heavyweight championship title defense. Jon Jones, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. Well, a lot of people believe when all the light heavyweights are at their best that Magomed Ankalaev is the best in the world. Had that draw with Jan Blachowicz, but no denying the accolades and the skills of one Magomed Ankalaev.
Oh, he's the boogeyman. This guy is the boogeyman. This guy keeps you up at night. This guy is Freddy Krueger.
Right. Whenever
you go to bed and your eyes shut. He can do everything. He's a tremendous striker, and if things start to go wrong in the striking realm, he has unbelievable wrestling. He is as good as they come and seems to be a guy that's going to linger on the top of the light heavyweight division for a long time.
Of course, he came perilously close to winning the title, that split draw with Jan Blachowicz at UFC 282. Ankalaev with another huge fight in front of him here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Magomed Ankalaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, a lot of people have planted their flag on Magomed Ankalaev in terms of his future light heavyweight greatness, but the UFC matchmakers do a masterful job in terms of setting up a test that you need to pass in order to get to that requisite next level. This is a challenging stylistic matchup, and even the confident Ankalaev acknowledged that this is going to test me in ways perhaps I haven't been tested in the octagon before. Single collar tie there. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones's calling card.
Ankalaev getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Come on, let's
Let's go. Let's work.
Give me those elbows. Ankalaev's going for an arm here. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John. Look at that. He's in trouble. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Late round action now, and the storyline has been Jon Jones really from the outset. The ground and pound has been absolutely vicious.
Yeah, just getting back to himself, J.A. Getting back to, I'm the guy that's going to take you down and put your head through the canvas. He got takedowns early. He made sure that he took advantage of being in dominant position and made his opponents pay. Oh, good defense, yes.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Working for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants this very bad.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight.
He's got it. He's got it.
Whoa, submission defense. He gets out.
In that moment, it looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
He's not hurting you too bad, but we can't allow that to happen. We gotta get back.
All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body until he makes some sort of adjustment.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Looks as though that kick to the body got through.
He threw a right knee and it landed to the head. Big body kick.
Nice spinning attack to the body, lands for him. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. While Jon Jones showing you some of those new weapons here tonight, Mike Winkeljohn is always fond of saying you don't see 30% of what... Picture perfect shot there, DC. One more of those.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover it. It's almost like they let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
3 minutes now to go in this one.
Big punch land.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. Jones's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space, find places to rest and recover. Get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some beating to it.
Jones is blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. "30 seconds to go in the round. Missed with that right hand. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson ray, is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Dig and kick.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And just misses with that big right hand. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and then showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Well, it's one thing to land a singular elbow. It's an entirely different thing to string them together. Beautifully done there by Magomed Ankalaev. Trying to pass the guard here.
Look at that, going into the armbar. What a tight armbar.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter who's very fun to watch.
Man, the Godfather would be proud. Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Ankalaev. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Working out of the half guard here. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Ankalaev's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Jones gets hit with a kick. Oh, that's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Jones has been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Final seconds of round 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. And there's that jab. Misses again with a right punch. Jones is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Got the place shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Just
out of range with that left hook. All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep baiting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
Jones is caught right on the bridge of his nose.
Oh my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is.
There you go. There you go.
Like that! Like that!
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, really playing to that length when he landed that punch. Oh, nice jab to the head by Jones. Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter. Oh! Back to his feet. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Oh, that shot cut him.
Yeah, it did. You know, you don't expect it. Sometimes the cuts happen when you least expect it, and right now that's exactly what happened.
Jones is in half guard. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, shades of the Godfather with the ground and pound Mark Coleman as he lands again.
Coley's somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Ankalaev swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Jones has got the full mount. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes count.
He's doing a really good job of watching for the upkick, making his punches count while not putting himself in danger.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and his nose is severely cut up right now. This fight could end at any moment.
Get back out here and work on that cut. The slice be open good. There's a lot of blood. Can't go much longer with a cut like this. We need a finish.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Magomed Ankalaev.
Beautiful leg kick lands.
Jones's cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue. Good straight hand there by Ankalaev. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round 1, likely the source of that confidence.
When everything is going great.
Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these he's going to take.
There's the shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Point in time, that canvas didn't look like that. From the beginning of the end here, gets back to his feet. Let's go. Under 3 minutes remain in round 5. Oh, spinning back fist. Oh, you gotta love the leg kicks, and there it is. All right, so the referee, yes, is gonna step in here. He will call on the doctor to look at that nose that is unrecognizable at this stage of the fight.
His nose is broken. I mean, it's turned sideways. The blood's pouring, going down into his mouth. It looks like he's having a very difficult time breathing.
Not sure if the nose is broken or just busted up. but blood is splattered everywhere. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's the end of the fight. So
That's
a
the right
disappointing
call.
conclusion, but the right call.
The right call, Jim.
All right, let us get you some replays from this one. And if blood is not your thing, perhaps this was not the fight for you. That nose was just fauceting all night and ultimately is the reason the fight is called off.
The blood was going everywhere. But hats off to his opponent for landing the strike that damaged him initially, and then him having the wherewithal to continue to go to that area, to continue to go to that strike that ultimately led to the doctor's stoppage.
We send it inside now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO